Taiwanese, but can you ask directions in English?
Okay.
So here it helps us out a little bit to um, it helps us out a little bit to explain
Uh-huh.
how we can ask for directions.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I just um, I just got a notification that was telling me about the earthquake in Taiwan.
Yes.
So it looks like it was very strong, wasn't it?
A little.
Yeah, I think it was a magnitude of 6.7.
6 point.
So that's yes, 6.7 point already here. Wrong circle.
Long time. That's a long time.
6.7 magnitude. So the way that they measure the earthquake is with magnitude. So
Yes.
it was a 6.7 magnitude. Oh wow, that was very strong. Do
Yes.
you guys get a lot of earthquakes in
Um, a little.
many earthquakes in Taiwan?
Yes.
Yeah, and there is many earthquakes in the Asian side. Isn't there?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you get many um well, because Taiwan is just a little it's an island, right?
Yes.
Taiwan is an island. I see. How far are you from China?
How far? Uh, by the airport, maybe maybe 2 or 3 hours. I don't know. I ever
Ah,
to the China. Yes.
I see. I see. Yeah, it doesn't it's an island. I thought it was for some reason I a really long time ago I used to think that Taiwan was in Japan, but then Taiwan is not in Japan. I don't know why I thought that. It's its own yeah, it's its own country, right? Taiwan is its own country.
Yes.
That's cool. Very good. So getting back to asking directions. So
Okay.
it gives it gives us a little example about how to ask questions.
Okay.
The first thing we say is excuse me,
Uh-huh.
and then to ask directions, what are the two phrases we could use?
Uh-huh. Outside, the
So basically, um, we could use it gives us here two suggestions that after
uh-huh.
saying excuse me, we could say, could you tell me how to get to, or I'm looking for, can you help me? So let's
Uh-huh.
say, um, could you tell me how to get to the shopping center? Or I'm looking for the shopping center. Can you help me?
Uh-huh.
So those are two ways that we could ask people won't know. Because I know that sometimes that happens. You ask them, excuse me, do you know where this street is? And people are like, no, sorry, I don't know where that is. So you're kind of just stuck. But if you ask around enough, there will be someone that says, oh yeah, okay, you make a right here, and then you go down the street and make a left. And so that is how we could use directions. So, Susan, which one of these do you think you would use?
I will use.
If you ever have to ask for directions.
I'm looking for a blah. Can you tell me?
Very good.
Yes.
So it's very easy. It's not that difficult. It's not very complicated. All you have to do is ask, hey, do you know where this street is? I need to get there. Thank you. Or like we have the example here. Excuse me. What did you say?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Could you tell me how to get to small street?
Mental Street. Very good.
Street?
Yes.
Excuse me.
So yes, it just continues. But you see how easy that was. The way that she said it was just like, excuse me, could you tell me how to get there? So it's very simple, not that difficult,
Yeah.
and it'll help you if you ever need to speak to somebody in English and ask for directions. Because sometimes when we're maybe visiting another country or around people that don't speak the same language we do, we don't know how to speak to them. So um, this is helpful because it helps out in a certain way. So now we're going to learn very helpful tips as to how to word things. Something very interesting that it says there is that street names and addresses don't have the in front of them. So it says, could you tell me how to get to Smith Street? So is there a the before the Smith?
Okay.
No, right? There is no the. Because here it is talking about the. I will give you an example that has the in it. So, could you tell me how to get the shopping center? So here, right before the shopping center, okay, let me underline this. Before the shopping center, we have the. Here on Smith Street, which is where we want to get to. Keep in mind, shopping center and Smith Street are both points that we want to get to. So here we have Smith Street, and here we have shopping center. They are all worded the exact same way. Could, you, tell me, how to, get to. But here we have a word that this does not have. What word is that?
The.
Very good. It is the.
The.
The reason this know here that street names, for example, Smith Street is a street name, and it doesn't have to have the. We do not have to say, could you tell me how to get to the Smith Street?
Okay, I know.
Just when we are talking about objects, such as the shopping center, the market, the park. So when we are talking about locations, as in a whole, we do put a the.
Okay.
But when we use street names or addresses, we do not.
Okay.
So for example, there we have Smith Street. Now, what is the address in the next sentence?
Um,
23rd, yeah. It depends, how you pronounce 23, 23rd, same thing.